Latest coronavirus numbers, and they are staggering. LA County is reporting 21,000 new cases of COVID-19. Now, this does include a backlog of some 7,000 cases, but that still puts our new caseload well above 14,000. Another sobering number today, 138 additional deaths. That is a new one-day record since the start of this pandemic, and hospital capacity throughout our region is truly stretched to the limits. It is now under 1%. And as you'd expect, life inside the ER right now is beyond busy. NBC4's Patrick Healy has a first-hand account from one doctor inside Harbor UCLA Medical Center.
I have seen firsthand the toll that it has taken on patients and their families.
Emergency room MD Denise Whitfield on the front lines at Harbor UCLA Medical Center. She and colleagues struggling as never before to keep up with this relentless surge of COVID patients.
I saw lines of EMS providers with their patients awaiting evaluation, triage.
The squeeze on space in the emergency room worsened by it having to keep some critical care patients for whom there is no room in intensive care.
This is actually threatened, that the level of care that we can provide for our patients is actually threatened by this overcrowding.
Dr. Whitfield speaking during the afternoon briefing downtown led by county health officials desperate to find a way to break through to the doubters not following COVID precautions and thereby worsening the spread.
So looking at our numbers and how these numbers are increasing throughout the county, it's really quite frightening to me.
Indeed, for the first time across LA County, the daily count of new COVID cases surpassing 20,000. True, 7,000 from backlog, but even without them, an unprecedented number of cases.
As you can see on this graph, the surge in COVID-19 cases in LA County continues, unabated. And it's a near vertical line over the last several weeks.
A record 4,656 hospitalized, nearly 1,000 needing intensive care. Even with converting other hospital areas to make more space, only about 100 ICU beds remain available for the rising tide of patients. The projections literally going off the chart.
Today I want to be very clear. Our hospitals are under siege, and our model shows no end in sight.
Dr. Galley warned what we reported yesterday. Access to intensive care may in some cases have to be rationed.
And all of this means that we will have an increase in deaths in the days and weeks to come.
168 deaths the past day. A plea from an ER doc.
We can't do it alone, and the only way to manage this pandemic is through your help.
I realize I just misspoke a moment ago. 138 new deaths, more than any previous day in LA County. Now, remember, it's not only LA County, it's the state of California as well. Today reporting an unprecedented 50,000 new COVID cases. You can drown in statistics, but let me just share one more. It's now estimated COVID is so widespread that in LA County, 1 of every 80 persons is infected, is contagious. 1 in 80. Likely including somebody at the market when you stop for that quart of milk tonight. So the message is, unless it's absolutely essential, just stay at home. Reporting live, Patrick Healy, NBC4 News. Carolyn and Colleen.